Hey, YouTube. Good evening. Oh, wait, baby. Happy Wednesday evening. So Miss Fyebabe has had enough with these peons. I thought her name was appearing a little bit too often. Miss Fyebabe said her mentor or her advisor has advised her that she is above all this foolishness, and she, as long as she argued with us peons, she would remain a peon herself, not realizing that the woman was telling her that you are now a peon, honey. So Fyebabe says she's going mainstream. So it seems awful coincidence to me that it almost seems like she's duplicating what Sean Bradley was talking about a couple of weeks ago. Sean was doing his project, right? Now she's getting a movie deal or some kind of deal that she can't speak about. Did she sign non-disclosure agreements? Fyebabe, what are you gonna do? Beat a black Barbara Walters? I mean, come on. I mean, what is the gift that Hollywood is seeking, or Hollywood or Atlanta or whatever? I didn't watch the whole video. I can't watch all you guys all these videos, honey. I can only watch a little bit. But then I said, I wonder what's going on. What's motivating her now to pull out and have all these secret meetings and all this kind of stuff? And I ran into a person called The Real Flo Becca. Her site is called The Real Flo Becca. And this girl was just going off on Miss Fyebabe with all kinds of threats of lawsuits. And apparently they were close at one time. And this girl has lots of information on Miss Fyebabe. It was very amusing. Not really right for television, but it was extremely amusing. Let me say hello to you guys to see. Okay, hello guys. Let me see. Allegedly. Oh, I keep thinking that you're saying allegedly. Somebody's name is allegedly. Okay, so thanks for the reminder anyway. And I'll proceed with allegedly. Okay. Hello, everyone. Hey, Red Beans. You guys know I don't spend a lot of time saying hi to everybody. It's distracting, but hello, glad you're in the chat. So this woman, what is with this light now? Oh, Lord. Hold on a minute. This light is not coming across right. Hold on, babies. Move, baby. Move. Is that better? Maybe. Oh, it looks like the sun is going down. Is that a hole in my shirt? Lord have mercy. I know some certain kind of people notice every flaw. Anyway, what was I saying? Okay, so something is motivating this girl. Now she has to no longer beef, that the beef and the business don't make sense or some shit like that. Something was motivating her, right? So I ran into this person, The Real Flo Becca. Actually, I was watching Nicole Tyler, who was hitting on this story, and then I went over there, and this girl was just going completely off. Apparently, Miss Fyebabe had to deal with this woman. Y'all remember that scandal with Sean Bradley that people were eating his popcorn? He had the big popcorn thing. Apparently, Fyebabe paid someone to say that. Fyebabe paid this woman to say that she got sick on this dude's popcorn. Now, it probably cost him a lot of business too. It was terrible, negative publicity, right? But it was all fake. She paid somebody to do it. But she didn't stick to her part of the deal. She didn't pay the person, right? I would already hear it earlier today where James Caldwell was talking about Fyebabe has got a ghostwriter. So Fyebabe has created this thing called Fyebabe. I guess her real name is Selena, but she's created this thing called Fyebabe. And it's all about paying for subscribers, paying for likes, paying for the words. Apparently, if you have a ghostwriter, ghostwriters, they get paid. That's what they do. If someone wants to write your story, you don't want to write it, you're too lazy to write your own story, you pay a ghostwriter, but they have to be paid. Both ghostwriters usually get more than writers get, because a writer, they're taking a chance on someone buying their book and reading it, right? Ghostwriter, they get paid up front. So she pays ghostwriters. She pays for likes and things. Anytime you have somebody who's getting all their likes from another country, those are paid subscribers. And yes, it is a real thing. You can go on YouTube and you can say buying subscribers, buying this, buying that. Everything is paid for, right? So the thing she's calling Fyebabe is not a real person. She's trying to create. It's the character she created. Anyway, so Flo Becker says she was hired to sabotage Sean Bradley's popcorn. So in a popcorn minutes, okay. She was supposed to pay her $250. This is, I think, what they fell out about. Also, Fyebabe went into this girl's school. I hate doxing. Get out of people's business. So this girl, instead of laying down and said, "Oh, you're going to talk about my school's finances and all that," she says, "Oh, no, I'm legit. It's on." So she starts breaking down all of the various things that Fyebabe is getting, which we all suspected. Fyebabe, I mean, if you're going to pretend to be a diva, then you need to get a better set. Or pay somebody like you pay everything else. You pay somebody to, in your living room, which is your bedroom, create you a set that looks like a person who is prospering. Right? Anyway, so she says this girl's getting all kind of, she came for my benefits, and she says she gets a lot of shit herself, right? She's saying the girl, I mean, I don't know how much truth. I just met this woman. I mean, I just came across her page today. But she says she's going to file a lawsuit against Fyebabe, defamation of character. It went on and on and on. I think this girl was on for a couple, 2-3 hours. Of course, I can't watch that long. But she's very hot with her. So at the same time, she's beefing with James. She's beefing with this girl. She's beefing with about 5 other people. I don't think I'm beefing with her. But she's made all these different enemies, right? And so today she comes out and announces that she's no longer a beef. Beefing is beneath her. And her spiritual advisor or her mentor is telling her, stay above the minions. So we have become the minions. Now, we don't really know. Apparently, Fyebabe James was saying less than 15,000. So I guess the number is somehow or other they know that she's got like 11,000 subscribers, right? So, and then James got, I think, 35,000. And many of the people she beefs with, how in the hell is Fyebabe on high looking down low? Most of the, I mean, all these likes and things she's getting, if they're all paid for, that's not success. That's just a prop. She's making herself look good. Let me see, do I need light? Oh, light is better. Okay. Okay. Hey, you guys. Let's see who's in the chat here. I did figure out how to do my to do super chat, to give you guys super chats or other content creators. I was hesitant about putting my information online, right? Even to YouTube, because several of my friends have been hacked. They got into all kind of trouble dealing with putting their credit card information out. So I didn't want to do that. So what I did was I went over here to Safeway next door. I went next door to Safeway and I got this prepaid thing. So I just put money on there and then I can start. So Nicole Tyler was the first. I'm learning something new every day. Who is the mentor? Did she mention the mentor's name? Her video today was only 17 minutes. So you can go in there and watch that and get all the other relevant information. I'm bouncing around trying to get bits and pieces because, I mean, you're looking at 4 different people to compile what you're going to talk about. You can't watch 3 hours here, 2 hours there, all this stuff. But that one is pretty short. So she doesn't really hold my interest. She is full of ish. She's making too many damn enemies. And she's trying to be somebody that she is not. So from the very beginning, many of us have said, well, damn, that's a condo? I mean, how's that different than just an old apartment? I'm just saying. I ain't grand either. I don't try to pretend to be grand. But she does. She likes to present herself as something more than she is. So now she's got apparently a movie deal in the works, or some kind of show or something. It sounds just like it's just such a coincidence. They're showing that we'd be doing this thing last week, and now all of a sudden you've got a similar type deal over here where you have to sign non-disclosures and you can't talk about it and all this kind of stuff. Sounds a little fishy. especially when these people coming after you talking about getting it all in your business. So apparently she went after this young girl and didn't give her $250, and they done fell out. And now this young girl is not the lay down type. So she done ran into a barracuda, and all of a sudden now she's not going to be on here doing this anymore, right? Also, James, I think, was saying that most of her videos where she's going off cussing people out and all that are demonetized. So she gets her money from Super Chat and all that. But my experience has been, I don't try to change my language. Most of the lives have been okay. They flag them immediately. And it's so unfair the way they flag them immediately, because the most time while you're online making the video, if it's already been demonetized, then you're not getting anything for the time you're online. All you're getting is a playback. If you are able to appeal it and get it approved, it's usually the next day or a couple of days later, right? Where, I mean, the thing has moved on now. So now you were getting a couple thousand. And thank you guys. I think I've gotten, when I click off, I check and see how many numbers people are in the chat, right? I think as soon as I get offline, they've been over 2,000 people. So it looks very good. But if they demonetize me automatically until I appeal it, then I won't be paid for the time that we were actually live or whatever. Whatever. She makes enemies so easily. Now, I wouldn't even comment on this thing, but I mean, she didn't have no problem insulting me. So that's how you do it. You just keep on just making enemies, you know. So I guess this is getting to be too much for her now. And she's realizing she's becoming very unpopular. And I think people are not on the Fyebabe train like they were. So the numbers are starting to slip. Usually they become more and more outrageous when they see the numbers starting to slip. She has decided to pull out. So perhaps she's afraid of this girl digging too much into her business, right? Okay, that's enough about Fyebabe. This damn situation here with Trump being acquitted. What a waste of time. When they first started, when this whistleblower impeach him, and then the Senate was going to not convict and not remove him from office, right? So if they know that right off the top, why even bother with all this shit? I'm beginning to suspect the cable news, they just make, this is how they make their living, because they talk about the same thing every day, right? Anyway, so nobody's surprised that this dude is still in office. They knew it from the very, very beginning. They had one person, Mitt Romney, to come against Trump. They are such wusses. I don't know what these people. A lot of these senators and things are rich people. I mean, they have their own resources. So why are they so desperate for their job? I mean, what is it about being a senator that's so wonderful? You're compromised your whole life for this bully in office. Lord, so we actually, I mean, it's a serious thing that he could be reelected, even though he was just impeached. A couple of days before the election started? Whatever. I can only watch a bit of that, but we already knew it was going to happen. So, I mean, anyway, so Mayor Pete is doing what I've given up on trying to say the name. Buttigieg. Mayor Pete. Apparently he has done well in Iowa, and he may be the winner in Iowa. And I think it's wonderful. I think it's wonderful whenever any minority breaks the glass ceiling, because it has to happen. It has to happen. Does anybody think that Mayor Pete would make it as far as he has made it if Barack Obama wasn't the first black president? You see, we're primed now. We're primed now. As long as you keep the ceiling open. You know, it don't got to be Mayor Pete because he's gay. It could have been Hillary Clinton because she's a woman. Just somebody else to show that anybody can become president. Anybody should be judged on their merits, right? Okay. Who is the mentor? I don't have no idea, honey. But apparently the mentor has got a channel too, because they say, well, check my channel, see how they talk about me. I don't respond to peons. So mentor, I mean, I don't know. It's just a private arrangement they have. How you get a brand? I mean, I don't know what her talent is. She thinks what is the next phase for Fyebabe? I mean, what are you going to do, honey? If it doesn't involve other people, it's not a reality situation. What is it? You're going to report the news? You don't report the news, but you feel like you're on a pedestal. You're on high. Probably, Fyebabe, you've been poor a long time, honey. So for you, it feels like you're rich because you have X amount of subscribers, whatever. People have been sending you money for this event. You've gotten a big head. Let the air out of your head, honey. Let the air out of your head. You have to, if you're going to do a thing, you got to do it professionally. You can't slip off into these wild things. I remember if you go into like unemployment offices, unemployment office, welfare office, any kind of agency, right, where it's dealing with poor people, you'll find that many times the people behind the counter, because they want to hire people that people can relate to, right? So they're giving jobs. The government gives jobs to people who are working in those kind of things or services, right? Many times you'll come across a person who is so nasty. I run across it at a Social Security office. So nasty, like you are scum. You are beneath them. They've gotten a huge head because they were on welfare at one point and they got a job with the government. So now they are somebody. It's not an unusual occurrence at all. The head gets used. They're talking to you like you are shit. Okay. Hey, Long. Hey, Long. Hi, Squeenie. He said, Squeenie. He said hello to the Squeenie dog. What you doing? I give my baby a haircut. Ideally, I like to get my haircut 4 times a year, every 3 months. But I think, come here. You guys tell me. Come here, baby. Get bum up. Come on, I want to show you people. Look at him. Okay. Now, this is not a bad hair length, right? Look at the face. But I don't know. Just the face. The face is starting to get hairy because when he messes it up like this, let me see. I can't even see his eyes, right? So I think I'm just going to get the face cut because every time I get him a haircut, there. Every time I get him a haircut, it's $100. 90 something bucks. 90 bucks. But I think I'm going to go and take him and just start getting his face trimmed every month or so. Right? Anyway, where was I at? Okay. Yeah, so he's doing fine. I just received my notification. Oh, that's good because I don't know how to even set notifications. So my notifications must be on. I never set it, so maybe it sets automatically. I don't know. Or you guys set it on your computers. So anyway, I was talking about Buttigieg. Great. When I was a big deal for those people. I've just come so jaded of politics now because of Trump. He just ruined I was so hopeful when Obama was in office. I mean, he just seemed like he came out of the office after having done an excellent job as a president. When he spoke with thought and he was deliberate. He didn't come out and just lie to us and make it all a carnival damn thing. So, and to think that people actually like that. I think a lot of his people, he doesn't like people to say it, but a lot of his people just related to his prejudice because that's how he came in office. He started his office, his very first speech, calling Mexicans rapists and all that. That's how he began. Then we had a whole 2 years of that. Then he started going from scandal to scandal to scandal to scandal. And they're not finished. When Trump leaves office, believe me, they're going to be investigating all the shit that he's done while he was in office. All the money stuff, because he is a greedy pig. Anyway. Hey, Kershaw. Fyebabe is an ugly person. Just don't get too big for your britches, people. You don't want too many people rooting for your demise, right? You don't hear a lot of nice things said about what's that girl's name? God damn, I get these brain freezes, but I don't remember what the hell I'm talking about. About VS. It really happens. 61. Hello, 61. You don't want to get, or you have a tremendous amount of people rooting for your demise, right? And that's what she's moving into. She's got 6, 7 beefs going. That's how she made her living. So now she makes the announcement that she's no longer going to beef. We'll see how long that lasts. And we'll see what this big Hollywood deal is about as well. She said that a wig sponsor wants to sponsor her. Fyebabe, what? I mean, why do you think? I mean, is a sponsor going to just take a person who has not had good wigs and then make that person the spokesman for their product? Or we'll know if she starts coming on with fabulous wigs, you know, $500 wigs, then we'll know that she has a sponsor. But as far as somebody identifying her as the spokesperson, I don't know why. She's not particularly beautiful or anything. Why did they choose her? I think it sounds a lot like what was going on with Sean and his crew. She's like mimicking it. Oh, I can't say anything about it. She saw the hoopla that caused. Now she's trying to ride that train to divert from the situation she has going on with these people she's beefing with, I believe. I know some of y'all like her. Whatever, honey. Whatever. I ain't got no strong thought about it. Making things up. Yeah, since when did Hollywood get so involved that they got back-to-back deals? With whatever. Okay. It's telling that she was actually paid this girl to ruin this boy's product. I mean, that was Sean's big thing, right? And she actually paid someone, or supposed to pay someone, to rain on his parade and to piss all over his what is it? His project. I guess you can call it project. I remember when they're saying that the girl got said, "Oh, I'm so sick" and all this kind of stuff. Underhanded, and everybody got to be paid. How you gonna have a ghostwriter? A ghostwriter to write what, honey? Apparently, she wants a ghostwriter to write digs at James Caldwell. So he reads her, and she comes back with something somebody else said. Like we're not gonna be able to tell that that's not coming from her. To be such a fabulous reader, such a fabulous roaster, why does she always need so much help? Why does she need her brother? She needs her friends. She needs all these people she's paying. She needs to buy subscribers. I mean, why do you need all this shit? You can't just sit down in front of the camera and be yourself. If you want to call yourself, you're going to drag somebody, have the ability to drag somebody. They're going to come at you. You're going to just read it from the script. That's ridiculous. And whoever you are as ghostwriter, you need to get your money up front, apparently. All right. A mop company. She's claiming, has sponsored many people on here. It's not that big a deal. This is a person who sponsors a lot of people for a couple $100. She's making it some kind of top secret thing. Butter here was a fail. What happened to Butter's channel? Butter was here for 3 days, and whatever subscribers he had in those 3 days, that's probably what he has right now. I mean, she got him subscribers. She was kind of still on her roll then. The decline started after Butter. So we don't know where she's at now, right? Because her numbers are hidden, of course. Like that other person, everything got to be hidden. Everything's a secret. Just believe whatever I tell you. They do that because their numbers fluctuate so much. They go through people unsubscribe by the hundreds. Sometimes their numbers just drop after they have made a fool of themselves. Whatever. Okay. Okay. The wrench is Fyebabe's ghostwriter. Get your money up. Get your money, wrench. You better get your money. Apparently she's collected over $20,000 from y'all. So watch the money, honey. Sometimes it's too tempting to do your own thing when people all of a sudden you get some money you ain't never had none before. Let's hope that thing is a success, not for her, but for you guys, whoever is participating. Nobody goes all the way to Chicago just to be ripped off. That would be a tragic thing. Hey, Caroline, smile, smile, smile emojis. I like these emoji things, but I think YouTube is going to get rid of them. So I ain't going to sign up for them. I think they're going to be taken away. But I guess that's an app or something. And Miss Tracy, don't bring your damn hammers in here. If I had a hammer, I hammer in. Don't intimidate the people with these hammers and things, yeah. See, there's honey. Okay. She pays in fruit snacks. What else is going on today? Y'all see Wilson over there bothering Bless Watkins? Why are you bothering that lady? You don't have no idea how bad that looks for somebody supposed to be a pastor, terrorizing an older woman. I mean, she's probably my age, but it's just a bad look, you know. Talking about the elderly lady, talking about her wigs and all up in her mouth now. He's all obsessed with other people's mouths. You have any idea how bad that looks, boy? Just horrible. We're not going to hold Bless Watkins responsible for all the things that Susie did either. At least I'm not. Give that girl a chance to do her thing, make her money, whatever she wants to do. Give her a chance to do her own thing. She's not VS. She liked VS. And apparently they're still friends, whatever. I don't think VS is going to be getting the information from this thing. She'll probably watch it still for entertainment, whatever. But that doesn't mean she's going to, they're going to be agents for her. Right? So he really looks dumb sitting up there talking about this lady's teeth. The Church of What's Happening Now. I remember that. Reverend Leroy, the Church of What's Happening Now. Yes. And then who's the other one he had? Geraldine with her husband, Killer. Let me see. No, he has no scruples. He's on there acting a damn fool. Who put the hammer in there? Get that damn hammer out of here, L Long. Or is that a hatchet? Y'all so violent at it. That looks more like a hatchet. I love those hammers. Lord have mercy. Don't you guys come in here fighting each other either, throwing hammers and knives and guns and stuff. Okay. Spilly Boy's in here. Hey, Spilly Boy TV. Is he in here? Hey, how you doing, James? I hope I don't offend you by speaking on what you wrote, what you did earlier. It's not my intention, believe me. But I think it's interesting about this girl with this ghostwriter. Ghostwriters and shit. I mean, I never heard of that for a YouTube channel. Why even be on here if you can't even talk? Anyway, she's always looking for help. Why dig yourself into these places and then you guys help somebody else dig you out? Whatever. Don't make all enemies, people. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Maybe. That's right. Get that hammer. Only wrenches. You could deliver a big wallop with the wrench too, honey. Them big old pipe wrenches. All right. So these emojis, are these apps? How do you get them? They're not part of YouTube, right? I don't think you. I read something about YouTube. You know, they send you all of these new rules and all these long pages and pages and pages. Like I told you guys, I'm dyslexic. I don't like reading a whole lot of shit. But they were saying something about emojis taking up bandwidth, so they might limit them from now on. I don't know, something like that. Okay. Hey, the wrench. Oh, Spilly Boy, thank you, baby. Yeah, I listen to James Caldwell when I'm going to sleep, right? He'll be talking. He'll be talking. I just be listening as I go to sleep. So thank you for that. Not that you put me to sleep. It's because I'm going to sleep anyway. So I listen to you or I listen to murder mysteries. I only make it past the first page, though, you know. Okay, what else is going on today? I was hanging out with James. A damn ghostwriter. That is so cowardly. That is so cowardly, honey. Sometimes celebrities do that a lot. Celebrities, when they're writing their memoirs and things like that, usually they hire ghostwriters because they're not writers. They're celebrities, or they're actors and they're actresses and things like that. But I never heard of somebody using a ghostwriter to make a damn YouTube channel. Kind of defeats the purpose of being on here, right? But it speaks to the character when a person is buying likes. And let's hear about my situation with that. When I first started writing, I didn't know anything about publishing, right? And I went to this thing called, where did I go? Fiverr. Fiverr is a company that they do a lot of these intros and outros on here. They also make book covers. They're just where a lot of what do you call them when they make pictures and shit? Whatever. They do a lot of different services though, right? For writers. And you pay them $5. That's their catch. But sometimes it goes to more than that. I've used them to make covers and things like that. What was I talking about? Lord, I lost it completely. Oh, about the scam. So I went on there and I bought reviews for my books, right? And you go to my books now, I still have very, very few reviews. So I thought, well, this is terrible because when I buy a book, first thing I do is look at how many reviews they got. I don't necessarily read the reviews, but I want to know if people have read it. I mean, is it worth reading? So I went and bought a bunch of reviews from Fiverr. Fiverr said, okay, you can buy 1,000, whatever. And then Facebook does that too. But then they had this big scandal when they went all through Amazon and every review that was purchased, was taken out. They somehow knew which ones were purchased. Right. So it's a scandalous move. And yeah, but it's still available. It's available here on YouTube, but it speaks to your character when you have to cheat. If Donald Trump was on YouTube, he would come in buying a billion, billion likes, few million subscribers. Speak to your character. You can buy book reviews. Absolutely. Okay. K.Y. Robinson. I mean, I understand people want to buy reviews because you want people to read your book. You got to have some kind of reviews on there, right? So if I were on YouTube, then when I was writing, I would just ask people to review my book, right? That's why Wilson came around. She had all these reviews all of a sudden, just because people were just doing that to support him. Well, I didn't have any of that in place, right? But yes, so this company is called Fiverr. I don't think it's a bad thing. Some people will not review. They will not write you in a review. Some of them are just legit, right? You pay them $5, let's say up to $15, something like that. And they will read your book and write you a review. They're so good at it because they do it in a day. I don't think all these books are being read in a day, but they know how to go through a story, read how to compile a real review for your book, right? And there are also companies where you can just buy, put in your search engine. You can just buy good reviews, real reviews. But a lot of people, they just going on there and just people are just doing them like a factory kind of thing. Right. But I mean, it took all mine down. I know that. I was out a couple $100 at least. But fortunately, they knew how to sort the real ones out. So Meth Monster did fine. I don't know about the others yet. English majors, you're right, Linda B. English majors, also people in other countries. A lot of them, of the reviews you get or the work you get done, because they can make your book cover, they can edit your book, they can do all kind of stuff. But a lot of those countries, $5 is a lot of money. They probably get $3 of the money. And like, oh, thank you. Here we go. Now I got it. Okay. Chupa Capra. I wish I had voices I can hear pronounce people's names right. But I see you, doll. Can I call you doll? Thank you for the super chat, honey. Yeah, you guys, even for not only just for writing, but even for your YouTube channel, you can get them to make you an intro, outro. I had a cute little intro at one point, but I just find that I generally skip over the intros on anything. Just like when I'm watching a movie, I skip over all the credits. I don't see that. So for me, I didn't find it necessary because I personally don't like them. Or you get tired of looking at them. So you get to the point, kind of thing. But you know, short ones. Some people's are very nice. They look real good. James got a beautiful one. You know. Oh, thank you until the mods. Chat. Okay. 18 to L. Okay. Yeah, the hang up going live. Right. Well, I hesitated so long because I didn't think I had anything to say. But maybe you can say what you your whole spiel. Maybe that's only 15 minutes worth of just talking. That's why my videos are always 10, 15 minutes. Where if you go live, then just automatically, just because I'm talking to you guys, because it's interactive and you're giving me subjects or questions or whatever, it automatically expands to a lot longer than that. So you can be on for an hour. Right? So that's great. I like this. Most of my videos probably be doing this. I am going to try to get set up in the other room, but I don't know. I'm lazy. My other computer doesn't have the option because it was an older computer. It was an Apple computer, but it was a couple years old, 2 or 3 years old, and it didn't have the new where you can go live in it. But they show you how you can upgrade it. So I just haven't upgraded. Oh, what does it say? Yeah, I guess Fyebabe sees herself as some kind of fashionista. Just be yourself. You got plenty of personality. You ain't got to. Why do people got to always be putting themselves up like there's somebody so damn special, child? You don't got to do that. People will decide if you're special or not. So when you go and make your whatever you're going to make your movie or whatever, I'm trying to figure out what you're going to do in it. You say you don't roasting and gagging is no longer your tea. We're going to see about that in the next few days. I think that girl, though, she did shut her down. The real Flo Becca. She was coming at her hard, hey. Real hard. So if you guys want to go check that out, you have to do it quickly because that video might not stay up. It's so hard. They done fell out. Pay people, too. Don't promise people you're going to pay them and then renege on the payment, especially when you're on here bragging about you done collected $20,000. All right. Okay. She's dropping tea. She's dropping tea at 9. Why is she dropping tea? She said she's going to get out of the tea business. She just said a couple hours ago that she was no longer going to roast or gag. She was going to no longer respond. That was her thing. No longer respond to the peons. I guess the peons would be the rest of us. The ones she's been making a living off of. Those are the peons. Okay. She's no longer going to do that because she got non-disclosure. She can't say much about it right now, you know. This is okay. I am trying so hard not to. I just recognize I have a hole in my t-shirt, and I'm trying so hard that I'm acting like I'm crippled. Hold on a minute. Okay, you guys talk amongst yourselves. I can't do this. I can't do this because of certain personalities on YouTube. They'll be talking about the hole in your shirt for the next 2 weeks. I can't take it. Hold on. Hold on, baby. Hold the hell on. Okay. Move, baby. What are you doing, screen? What are you doing? Come on. Come on. Move your boom. Move it. Okay. Y'all see how the squeak dog goes everywhere I go? At first, when I first got it, I was embarrassed because even when you sit on the toilet, you know, they crawl right up under you. So I always underfoot. But now I realize we're family. Okay, I'm sorry I had to go, but these people done train me to everything. That's what they do. They go around looking around. Oh, look at this. Oh, you got a pimple on your eyebrow. Ooh, you see that pimple? Oh, he had a pimple on his eyebrow. Some people cheapen this thing. What's going on? Slow down, Mr. Tim. Okay, I ain't gonna have no heart attack, honey. I'm so inept though. I don't know how to freeze or stop or take a. I don't know how to do anything electronic. I have to learn slowly. No, be no stripping. I ain't showing no titties. What was in that boy's mind when he showed that plastic? I mean, his skin was so, and then there's no arms or shoulders or anything. It's just like an old man sitting up there naked. What was he thinking? I can understand to a certain degree a person who has been huge, humongous, has lost a lot of weight. So now, in his eyes, he thinks it's gorgeous. Keep your shirt on. And what's with some of these? You see that dumbass coat he had on today? I didn't watch it, but I always click on, make sure he ain't talking about me. He had this ugly ass jacket on, button all the way across the top. That boy has no taste, no style at all, honey. Everything's like a costume, village people shit. Why are you sitting up in the house with that big ass coat on? Are you trying to save on heat? Or maybe he's gonna give you all a little show. Oh, just a little bit. Oh. Did I see a super chat? Lord have mercy. I know that boy Mark is telling him, "Can you turn the lights down, baby?" I remember the movie Boomerang with Eddie Murphy, and Eartha Kitt was on the bed talking about, "Ooh, Marcus, I'm not wearing any panties." He said, "Can you turn the lights down just a little bit more, honey?" I mean, she looked great, but she was 70-something years old at the time. I'll call him. All right. You go to antique shopping a lot. Yes, I go. That's what I do in my spare time. Do I go to antique store? Most of the junk shops are gone, which is I used to like to go into those, the big ones. Almost all of them are gone now. There's 2 stores that I know of in San Francisco. So they took it away from me. The rent got too high to get them away. But I found these like consignment stores. You can't see this whole apartment being here, but I've acquired quite a few things from that store. But it's not cheap like going to a junk shop. These are actual antiques and things. But I enjoy it. I save up for one thing, you know. So yeah, I still like it. I like it. Not the real high end, although the real high end store that I used to go in, I was so uncomfortable going in there because I figure they've got to figure that I'm stealing something because I'm coming in there. I never buy anything, right? Well, I did finally got a little stand or something from them. I was talking to the guy, and he has got them. I mean, this is one of them stores that just packed with stuff. I mean, just beautiful things that cost $35,000 on it. He has got to move all that stuff into a storage unit because someone has bought the building. They're going to build another high rise there. That whole neighborhood is turned to high rises. So, yeah, it's more fun when you can actually afford to buy something, though, I think. So there's a couple of stores here that I still shop in. My thing is, I like the stuff I got. I got a 1-bedroom apartment, so every time I buy something, I have to take something out. And many times, I don't want to take anything out. So I just slow down on even going in the stores. Because there's always something, you know. But I'm going to get my couch. You know, my couch will be here a couple. I always thought a black Chesterfield sofa was the ultimate sofa, right? Or a brown one, just a Chesterfield. A Chesterfield sofa is the one with all the buttons all up in it. And I don't like a lot of modern stuff, but they still make those. They make all kinds of Chesterfield sofas. And I found the perfect one. So I think it's coming on the 14th, something next week. But I got to figure out how to get my other couch out because my other couch, I can barely get in here. It's so big. It's huge. So I'm cool with shopping for a while, I think. I always say that, and then there I go. When you don't work, you're retired, you got to find things to animate, keep yourself busy, right? So you go to the gym, you volunteer, you do things. That's always been my fallback. He played at least 4 characters of the Village People so far. When he was in that closet, he was probably watching the Village People secretly, you know. Move, baby. He was probably watching that the Village People secretly. He was raised in one of them church houses, so they probably weren't allowed to watch it, you know. So now he's experiencing a midlife crisis. He's coming out in his 50s. Will I ever do a meet and greet? I doubt it. I doubt it, honey. I guess there are a few people here because I've been spotted on the streets a few times actually, where people just notice you from online. So maybe there's enough people in this area to do something like that. I'm not all that social though. I don't know. I never say never, honey. You don't know what you're gonna do. But I'm not into all these things getting people's money. I know that damn for sure. So it'll never be no big extravagant thing. We can meet for coffee or something like that, maybe. Not a fan of brown sofas. Yeah, I got black. The only thing about a black sofa is it won't look good to you guys because for you guys, just it'll look like a black leather sofa, right? You can't see the details of a black sofa. So, but for me, you know, I've always wanted this couch. So I guess I'm an old man now. I'm filling my bucket list. Do I have a moderator in here? Yeah, there we go. Hey, Nikki. You faithful person, you. And Deborah Mitchell, thank you, moderators. So far, we've been doing pretty good with as far as I know. I mean, I don't know if there have been trolls in here or not. Okay. Okay. The legendary. Oh. I'm going to be big like Fyebabe. Oh. He don't want to be his boo. Why don't he let us talk to him? Since he's always bragging about him. Just bring him up and let us talk to him. You guys can be like freaking frack or whatever. There are couples on here with both people on the camera. We want to know if this is a real, anything real about it. Or this is just Jay Wilson bragging. Jay Wilson brags about everything. That means he never had anything. You know, if he was in the house for the first year or so, you know, I can understand. Okay, I'm excited. I want to, you know, never had a house, bought a house now. But to listen to him, you would never think that just a couple years before he got on YouTube, he was living just like us in an apartment. Nancy Pelosi act. See, Nancy Pelosi act. What do you mean? She on TV tonight? I love that Nancy Pelosi. She's from this area. Hi, Troy Allen. I see you becoming popular. Congratulations, Troy Allen. He's over 1,000 now. You deserve it, brother. You deserve it. And thank you for the super chat. Okay. Boost your profile income. Has going love helped you? You mean going live helped to boost your profile and income? I hope so. I don't know yet. I don't know. They don't tell you about super chats and all that kind of stuff. I guess you would find that out at the end of the month. YouTube, we get time goes in. On the 10th, you can check and see how much money you made for the month, right? I've noticed in my italics that the numbers has gone way up. Like when I was doing the real short videos, it was way down at the minute. I would make $5 or $6 for a video, right? Then I realized, well, when you go live, it shoots way up the thing. I said, well, damn. I mean, why not? If it shoots from you making $10 per video to you making $195 per video, that's why everybody's on here. I mean, I'm not money hungry, money crazy, anything like that. But I mean, I'm on Social Security. So yeah, hell yeah, I like money. I mean, you need money. Buy another couch. I mean, I'm buy a matching chair. I don't need to buy shit else. Blink twice if you need help, Mark. Help, help. Where did they meet at? Y'all know? Was it a sex site? Oh, phony ass Wilson. He all had a fit when they caught him on that damn what did it did? He was on the Jack app. Jack app went. I'm sorry about these lips. I don't know what's my lips so dry. Anyway, he was on when the Jack thing went off. He swore to God it was because there's people calling from Jack for prep, right? Then later on, after Tracy popped him, he said, "Oh no, I work in the administration. I don't do that kind of work. I don't." Well, girl, which is it? Are you on there for yourself? Or are you on there for prep? And why did the hell they fire you at prep? We would like to know that. Because you talk about it, you brag about stuff so much, child. That's the only reason we have any interest in your partner, because you act like, oh, the black love. I love the black love. Everybody can't do that. Everybody can't have the black love. How you doing today? Oh, it's great. It's wonderful. Oh, I'm fabulous. Oh, they can't do like me. They can't be happy like me. Oh, I'm educated, man. Always brag, 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 brag. God damn. Shut the hell up. That's the way Trump was as a child, probably. I mean, his parents had money and stuff like that. But I'm sure that he was not only a bully, a braggart. His daddy bought him the car, brag about it, brag about it, brag. So when he came into office, he had the same characteristics. I guess now, since the whole world's looking at his ass, he don't got to do it as much. But that was a braggart. Miss Philadelphia, how are we doing? Okay. Now he's getting real animated. Ooh, I looked at it today. I said, one of the hateful things I don't like is he usually ends up getting 5 or 6 views from me, right? Because when he goes on these damn junkets, I'm dying to get in there, get any information that's in there, right? And I know he's going to be talking about me at some point, so I can get his ass. But I cannot deal with his personality and that voice. So I go click on, I can't do it. Click off. Come back. Okay. Go up a little bit more. Click on. Okay. Click off. So I got to click on 10 times, 6, 7, 8 times. I mean, he's on there for hours and hours and hours, right? Nobody's sitting there watching all that shit. Hell, a movie's only 2 hours. These people make, what do they spend? $50, $100 million to make a damn movie for 2 hours? And who gonna sit up there and look at his ass for 4? Mm-mm. But the personality is just gross. And he thinks he's so clever and so smart. Okay. What else is going on? Thank you. I love that. See, you can't steal people's stuff though, right? But that song is in my head now. That Kelly Love song. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you for doing that. Thank you for the super chat. Isn't that cute? I'm not going to steal it from you, Kelly Love. I just like it. It's cute. The Six Flags. What is this straw with Six Flags, Sonny? Do you grown people, do y'all go to Six Flags on a regular basis? Is it Arrested Development? Who the hell wants to go to Six Flags? Rides roller coasters all the time. It may not be that much to do in San Antonio. No offense, Creasy. But maybe there's not much to do. Because he takes his date all the way to Six Flags. I suspect he's got some kind of pass there. I don't think he's paying every time. Okay. Everybody else stealing CC songs. I don't know why you guys put music in your videos though, because they definitely those don't get monetized. I think they give the money to the person who wrote the song. So you can sing the song, but if you play somebody else's music, they have bots in there to go in there and can find you and demonetize your video. Everybody's not into this for money, believe it or not. For the last couple of years, it didn't be no big deal to me. Of course, money is addictive, so next thing I'll be over here trying to say, ooh, ooh. Bible see your old ass 60-year-old goddamn shoulders, nigga. If y'all see me going in that direction, please stop. Pull me up, honey. Say, girl, you're making a damn fool out of yourself. Rubbing your titties. A grown ass. Who in the hell? What woman gonna get turned on by looking at some dude rubbing his titties? All right, y'all know how easily I am drifted off in that direction. Did he respond to my question? What's your question? Just some. I don't see. I don't see it, Duchess. Whatever it is, tell me again. Stuff like that. Gay Wilson, he done missed his whole damn hiding in that closet. He done missed his whole gay life. I mean, now he wants to come out. So I wonder if he's even been to bars, and he said he went to one in New York somewhere. I guess when he was working for Delta, he was sneaking the clubs, sneaking the bars in strange towns, right? So nobody would see him. Oh, well, okay. Take that shirt off. No, you don't want to see these sagging titties, honey. No, thank you. Sorry, Tim. I was dude question. All right, so I was that. How's it, dude? Questions. How's it, dude? Questions. I still don't understand, Duchess. Sorry, Tim. I was that. Oh, okay. Dude, questions. Oh, you want to ask someone else? Questions. Okay. Okay, I got you. No, I don't like feeling on myself and things, honey. Plus, remember, I had cancer last year, right? And when I had cancer, it was the liver. I mean, they had to cut me from here all the way down to my belly button and then over across. I said, honey, I ain't never taking my shirt off for nobody. People have scars and things like that, but fortunately, I don't have to find myself in that situation very often. Actually, not at all. It was so much fun to be young. When you're young, people just cruising you and checking you out and looking at you and finding you cute and all that kind of shit. It all goes away, honey. It all goes. I don't. Maybe people tell me, well, that guy was looking at. He was interested in you. I said, well, girl, I didn't see anybody looking at me. You know. So as far, just didn't happen that much, where people are hitting on you and so forth. Anyway, but I ain't got no strong desire. I'm fine. Okay, he'll show you some. Let me see. Saggy titties, hunty. I'm gonna get my ass to the gym in a minute. I go to the gym. I go pretty regularly. I ain't lost a pound. I used to go, and my muscles would hurt so bad because of this drug. I take statin. I take different kinds of drugs for different stuff, but I think it's the statin is the thing for high cholesterol. It reduces your cholesterol, but when you work out, it hurts your muscles and things. So now I just go and I do cardio. Because I asked my doctor, I said, well, and tell her about how much my muscles, my arms and stuff would hurt. She would say, well, why are you doing it? I mean, why are you going to the gym? Why are you lifting weights? I said, I thought you were supposed to do that. Everyone tells you to do exercise. She says, you need to do cardio. Cardio is good for your heart. As far as all these muscles and things like that, that's not something that you need. That's more of an ego thing. People get that because they want it. But you don't have to have that kind of strength. You know, most people will do some kind of things for strength. But the main thing I do, well, the only thing I do now is I just go in there and just run on the bicycle, do cardio. Just to stay healthy. My pretty days are over with. And why does that, Wilson? See, why did y'all do this to me? You know I cannot resist when I get on that boy. Why does he keep saying, part of his spiel is, oh, you were so handsome when you were young. Oh, I saw it in your book, which never happened because I don't have any pictures in my book. Tim was a beautiful man when he was young. Oh, he was model red. I was never. I look just like I look now, honey. Little less lines. That was me. But why does he keep saying that? Why did he keep talking about I was beautiful? I wasn't never no beautiful. Just another nigga. Ooh, that doesn't sound too good. But I'm just saying, I was never no beauty. Or how would he even see something like that? I got one old picture. I mean, I was going in and out of prison for years, so I didn't save. I don't own anything that I've had a long time, not in the last 20 years. So I ain't got no old pictures and nothing like that. So it couldn't be nowhere online. So why does he keep saying that? Thank you, Cynthia Jones. He's flirting with you. Jay Wilson, before we fell out, he used to mention my name every day. So maybe he was physically attracted. And then when he found out I was a snow queen, I'll explain that later. He he thought I was a snow queen. He got an attitude about what kind of men I like, right? No, there'll never be no flirtation with nothing like Jay Wilson. Period. That's a bigger conversation, which has plagued me since I was a child. That thing about race, it has plagued me since well, it ain't really plagued me. Places like here, places where I live, here, LA, people, we all know that people have different types, honey. Some places they ain't got no different types. You're black and you're white and that's it. But it's all kind of different people. I mean, we got all kind of bear clubs for big men. We got clubs for skinny men, and everything's here. And everybody's got a type. Uh-oh, they didn't got it. Snow queen, snow queen, snow queen. Snow queen in the gay community is black men who like white men. That's what they call a snow queen. I am no longer a snow queen because I don't like anybody. I haven't had sex in years. But your attraction doesn't change really. If I look at something pornography, there's certain kind of guys that just turn me on. I mean, I never chose that. It's just the way it is. It's always been. And a lot of black folks, they don't understand. Oh, you gotta like your own. You hate your own. But girl, I'm 61, so whatever I was or I am, that's what it is. I have a friend that he just loves Latin men. So sometimes we used to go to the sex places, sex clubs and all that. If there wasn't no Latin men in there, he just leave. He didn't want black or white. That's his type, his prerogative, honey. Leandrius, thank you. I like coming here and feeling comfort. Oh, that's sweet. Thank you, Leandrius. You guys forgive me if I don't pronounce your names right. You like who you like. That's just the way it is, honey. I like them Ralph Laurens. What Ralph Laurens? Who got Ralph Laurens? I ain't got no Ralph Laurens. I don't think. Yeah, I got some shirts like that. I'm not really a fashion person. I've been different periods where, because I don't go out. There have been periods where I've been real into clothes and stuff like that. I used to like that Brooks Brothers look. I like looking successful, even though I was working in department stores, whatever. For years, I worked in department stores, and they want you to dress like them. They ain't paying you shit, but you got to come out somehow dressed like them. So they give you a discount, basically, for you to buy clothes. But as a young person, young people are into that kind of stuff. Okay. Snow Queens. No, wait a minute. It's not exclusively a gay thing either. Right? So some of my uncles, they only like white girls from the very beginning. This is back in the 60s, early 70s. A couple of them. They only like white girls, right? So they were just straight, but they still had this preference for white girls. And it had nothing to do with finances. People always assume that, oh, now you're successful, you want a white woman and all that kind of stuff. And maybe for some people, it represents some kind of prestige. But it's hard to be in a household with somebody. You have to like the person. She has to like you. You have to like her. You like each other. Right? I don't think people just pick it out, oh, I want you at the trophy. People got a lot of money. Maybe they have more freedom to pick what they want to pick. I don't have all the answers to all that. But interracial relationship did produce Barack Obama, my hero. So tangents. Camel Gold 05. Thank you. I can't sing a song. See, now I got this damn Kelly Love song in my head. I got to get it out. If I listen to something else, then I'll have it out. But whatever the last song I heard, I'll be humming it all day. Will I share my email? Not on here, really, but yeah, it's not a secret. I think it's in my profile. Tommy from Power is a snow queen. A snow peen. Okay, it's the snow queen. Okay, ain't nothing like a BC. Okay. Okay, Atlanta chick 99, bro. Tim, we are the same age, as long as they were born in this sniff ping. I will be 99 with you. Okay, so I'm 61. My birthday, I think I said a couple of days ago that my birthday was March or something. My birthday is April the 6th. I'll be 62. Right. Snow peen. Lord have mercy. It's been so long, I don't even remember what the hell it's like to touch a peen. Treasure your sexuality, people. You won't always have it. At least that's my experience. Although I know people, old people, even up to in their 70s, 80s, they're still chasing behind people, sniffing behind people, I call it. So everybody, people are just different. Everybody's different, you know. Okay. I'm scared of Aries. What are you scared of? Ain't that scary about Aries? They tend to be creative people. I mean, I'm not into all the astrology and all that kind of stuff, but a lot of creative people seems to be are Aries. A lot of left-handed people, creative, you know. Anyway, folks, we're at an hour. I'm gonna sign off. Love you guys. Thank you for coming in. You expect to see me this way more. And later.